Hi friend, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Brad and I am the Nickel City Mystic. This is an energy healing session and is a continuation of the Elemental series, and today's focus is going to be exploring and using that energy of water. So before we go any further, if you like this type of energy healing, if you like these types of videos, please like and subscribe, as that helps me to connect with you as well as connect with others. So let's get started. First and foremost, we are working with the energy of water today. And water typically represents that more emotional side of things. So we are exploring emotion. We're looking at energy that's very fluid and free flowing. So when we were looking at fire, it was very much this vast kind of transformative energy, but this time with water, I'm going to be working with hand movements that are a little more gentle, that are a little more kind of this ebb and flow action. And that's just to kind of help bring in or almost like mimic that flow of water, that play of water, if you will. And we're going to be using some crystals and tools that are also really helpful to connect with that water energy. One of these tools will be our shell. And the shell is really just kind of symbolic of water as it comes from the ocean. And it's going to be used in our session to help kind of collect energy and remove it. Our crystal that we're going to be using is this one right here. And this is called sodalite. It's raw sodalite, but sodalite is really great for divination, clarity, clear seeing, those types of things. So we're going to be bringing this through your aura as well. It corresponds with water as well as air, but we're going to really be focusing and honing that water correspondence today. And the other thing that I thought we would look at quickly is the tarot. As we know, this is the Ace of Cups. The cups are the element of water in the tarot. It's overflowing. Typically, when you get this card, we're thinking things like new emotional connection, new feelings to explore, overflowing emotions. It's usually a very positive aspected card, so that joy, that happiness that comes with new relationships and things like that. The other version that I have is this more kind of shiny gold, and it's the same idea. It's interesting that it's presented with an open palm, so palm facing up. It's almost like an offering, whereas the wand was someone grasping it. This is being offered. And again, we have that dove symbolism and the lotuses from the pond at the bottom. So when we explore that energy of water, we're going to be healing emotional connections. We're going to be clearing those channels. And then we're going to really explore bringing in that energy to support new emotional connections, new growth in that way. So the intention of this session is, yes, to bring in that energy of water through Reiki, through just energy healing modality in general, but also to support the things that water energy is connected with. So that flow, that emotional connection, and kind of being able to regulate those emotions so that they don't overflow or they don't kind of override. And when we let our emotions control us, it can get messy because emotions are fast, they're changing, and they're fleeting. So kind of learning to be in the ebb and flow of that energy. So So let's go ahead and get started by lighting our intention candle. So our intention is, as I just talked about, connecting with the energy of water and getting its healing, as well as just using that energy to help regulate our own emotions, emotional connections, etc. Of course, you are always welcome to do your own intention at this time. Just try and be mindful of it as I light the candle so we connect it together. Let's go ahead and light our match. And then we'll light our candle. Perfect. All right, so we have lit our match, and now I'm just going to do a quick incense clearing to help open and loosen your aura, as well as establish our sacred space. So while I'm doing this, all I need for you is to kind of bring yourself into this moment, finding a comfortable position, whether it's sitting on the floor, in a chair, lying down, whatever you need to do to feel your most comfortable, but also doing your best to try and be present in this session. Just using my little eucalyptus piece here again, letting it burn slightly. Perfect. So I'm gonna first just spiral upward to create sacred space. This is a space where you are wanted. You are welcome. I'm so happy you are taking the time to give yourself some self-care. And also for joining me at this time. So now I'm just going to bring our incense stick through your aura, your energetic field, and just going from top to bottom here. This incense, give a little tap here, we got some ash. This incense is great for clearing and protection. It, as I always say, helps me to loosen up the aura around you so that our energy work can be even more effective. And as I'm doing this, go ahead and begin to breathe in through your nose, mindfully filling your belly with air, and exhale through the mouth, very gentle. Excellent. Let's do this again now. So breathe in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to put that incense stick down now that we've begun to kind of loosen up that aura. The next thing that I'm going to do is take this little chime ball that is associated with our moon here, and I'm just going to be using the sound, that chime, to comb through your aura, kind of using the sound, the vibration, to help begin to clear away any energy that is built up that you do not need or isn't serving you at this time or your highest and greatest good. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to comb through very gently. with our chime here. Just bringing it through. The moon is associated with Cancer, which is one of the water signs. So I'm just kind of using this energy to again bring in that watery aspect here. Okay. Excellent. All right, so let's begin to just go through, take some things out that aren't working for you, clear things away, and then we'll go from there. In order to bring in some, again, watery energy, I have one of my aura sprays here. This one is associated with the moon, connecting that watery aspect to our energy healing session here. So I'm just going to spray a little bit on my hands to get started, and then we will go from there. The aroma is very floral, very not overpowering though. It has like a jasmine scent to it. And before we get started with the shell here, I'm going to just bring in a few symbols. These symbols help to activate the Reiki energy here and support the energy work done in this session. This longer one is the Honsaze Shonen symbol. It is considered the distance symbol. And when I say distance, it really just helps the mind to accept the fact that wherever you are, whenever you are, is the same time. Kind of goes off this idea of quantum theory, in that time isn't exactly linear or a straight line. And our intention actually empowers quite a bit of the energy around us here. Okay, as my hands are kind of coming down, I'm feeling this like hum of energy, which usually means that we are now connected at this time. So what I'm going to do first is take my shell and just bring it through your energetic body with the intention that any energy that shouldn't be there, that doesn't need to be there, is going to be scooped out with our kind of cup here, that cup part of the shell. So I'm just going to come through scoop it up and then just release it. Just combing through your energetic body, nice and slow, using the energy of water to flow through your entire aura here. Just kind of checking if there's any overly strong emotional attachments that we can help release for you. As I'm doing this, be sure to keep breathing. Breathing helps to, first and foremost, oxygenate your body, reducing stress, but also helps to release energy. So just make sure that you're breathing, periodically taking a real nice deep breath. Okay. I'm just going to come in with some of these really fine points of energy and releasing them. Sometimes we can have an over kind of flowing amount of energy with water, or it can be underflowing. So by taking out any little blockage, it helps to ensure that everything is flowing as it should be. And once all of this is removed and taken care of, we will use that sodalite to kind of help reset the vibration of water in your body. So making sure that energy is how it should be, not too much, not too little, the perfect amount for you. And everyone's different, so we're really just coming in with this idea of what is perfect for you. Not always a one size fits all. Okay, my shell is heating up, which is a signal to me that the energy is flowing, is how it should be. So we can put the shell down to rest for a moment. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that sodalite like I talked about, and first we're going to just kind of reset and recalibrate your energy in relation to water. And then once that's done, I'm just going to come through with my hands, bring in some Reiki, smooth it all out, make sure everything is the way that it should be, and then we'll wrap up our session. So this, like I said, is some raw sodalite. It is kind of this like beautiful marbly blue, and it is really great for having around for truth, for divination and communication, but it also has a nice correspondence with the energy of water. So as I'm bringing this through, backed by Reiki here, I'm just setting the intention that the energy of water within your body is being set to its perfect vibration, its perfect frequency, its perfect balance for you, and whatever that means for your body. So I'm just bringing it through top to bottom, going down the center chakra energy line here, as well as down each side of your body, just to kind of help this energy flow. As the crystal goes through your energetic field and begins to realign and recalibrate, you may feel tingles or temperature fluxes. It's all fine. You may actually feel nothing at all, and that's okay too. The focus here is the intent and what we are intending to do with this crystal, in that we are recalibrating and balancing that water energy within you. So I'm just going to bring it back and forth now. Slow and gentle. 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 Slow and gentle the way down. Perfect. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hands through with some Reiki, and while I'm kind of beginning to channel here, I want you to envision either roots or energy cords forming at the base of your spine. And these roots or these cords, they begin to travel down into the earth. And I want you to just allow these roots or these cords to spread themselves out, and they ground you into the earth. So any excess energy that you might have, or any energy that you're still holding on to, can travel through those roots and into the earth. Okay, so I'm just bringing in this Reiki energy. Again, I'm moving my hands in a way that mimics that ebb and flow of water. So we're just kind of channeling the Reiki back and forth like a wave, and then bringing the wave into you. When this energy is traveling into you, you might kind of feel a very wave-like sensation wash over you. So just go ahead and allow this energy to wash over you, setting the intention that this watery energy is helping to work through any emotional attachments, supporting new emotional growth, and just boosting that overall mentality for you right here and right now, wherever you are, whenever you are. Just taking signs, and I'm using that kind of energy hand of the water to build it and then bring it into you. So just allowing yourself that flow, to feel that ebb and flow of the water and bringing it in. Just going to use the Lagos rune here and taking that energy of the Lagos rune, which is about clarity and water and intuition, and bringing that in. Water is very much associated with psychic and intuition. So when we bring in these waves of that watery energy, we are helping to support your psychic development, your intuitive development. So bringing that in, just letting this water wash over you, removing any residual energy as well. Bring it in. Just when I'm even taking this energy through kind of this more like watery based lens here, it feels very different. It's much more just kind of slow and steady. You can just feel these like waves kind of rolling out from my hands and into your sacred space that we've created here. Perfect. I'm just going to quickly run my hands through your aura now. Feels very relaxed and very smooth, which is great. And I'm just going to take this little container of lapis lazuli here. It's a very great healing stone. And I'm just going to run it through your aura to seal in this energy. So real quick, I'm just going to run it back and forth and back and forth, and one more time the other way. And this is just to seal in this beautiful, watery, healing energy. Excellent. Just going to seal things up here. Sealing up that aura. Sealing up your energy so that it's protected. It belongs to you and only you. And a little Raku symbol here to bring our session to a close. I hope you enjoyed this energy healing session focused on water energy. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. And I hope that you look forward to our mini session this week, which is going to be tuning even more deeply into this watery energy. So with that, stay safe, stay well, and until next time, bye.